What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius, the Bronze Bomber, the Nordic Nightmare. This is the official fight breakdown, fight prediction, and let's get to it. Okay, so we have the tail of the tape, guys. As you guys can see, we have Robert Helenius with 30 wins. Okay, 3 losses, 19 KOs, 0 draws, 33 bouts, 58% KO percentage, 6'6", 79-inch reach, orthodox fighter, Stockholm, Sweden. Okay, born January 2nd, 1984. Then we have Deontay Wilder. He has 42 wins. We have 2 losses. We have 41 KOs. We have 1 draw. We have 45 total bouts. We have 91% knockout ratio. We have height 6'7". The reach is 84 inches. And the stance is also orthodox from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, October 22nd, 1985. And between these two guys, this is going to be an interesting match, okay? I look at this match because I always think of fights with the similar backgrounds. And this fight reminds me of when Oscar De La Hoya took on Obakar, okay? And Obakar was once on the same Olympic team as Oscar De La Hoya. They fought each other in the amateurs. Obakar was never really a champion, but he fought all the champions and gave them all hell. You know, he dropped Felix Trinidad. He took Oscar De La Hoya to the 11th round, you know, and made him bleed. You know what I mean? And he had one hell of a fight with him. If you guys haven't seen that fight, it was a pretty entertaining fight. So he fought Trinidad, Ike Corte, Oscar De La Hoya, a lot of them, okay? And they know each other personally. So the fight was very intense. They knew each other very much so. That's what made it what it was. And I think that's the same in this particular fight. I think with this fight, Robert Helenius is tall. He's seasoned. You know, we know that he's, 38 years of age. And we know that he's ready to do whatever, you know. But one thing we don't know is, can he take a punch or a unprotected punch, should I say, from Deontay Wilder. And I think that's Wilder's bank. But one thing I like about Wilder's camp in this, they know, well, hey, we have to move. Because they know they're not dealing with somebody that's going to sit there, that's slow in molasses, that Wilder can just get this shot off all of a sudden. That's why Malik Scott has shredded him down. Okay, he's got down 18, 19 pounds, which is great. He needs that mobility. He needs to be able to use his speed like he's accustomed to, get that right hand off. But they've added more weapons to his repertoire, okay? The left hook. Now, how does that compare to Robert Helenius? Well, Robert Helenius has all of those. He has the jab. He has the right hand, as he showed you. He has the left hook. He has the uppercut. You know, this guy's going to be dangerous because these guys, it's going to be like a watered-down Tyson Fury in there, okay? That's what it's going to be. Bald-headed, white, tall, you know what I mean? Experienced. So maybe Wilder might have some flashbacks up in there. You know, seeing that bald head and thinking, you know, he might flash out and, to this day, right? But definitely it's going to be a war of nutrition. The edge does go with activity to Robert Helenius because, you know, he went in there and got Adam Kaunaki out of there, you know, and he was on the undercard, you know, of Deontay Wilder, and he busted up Adam Kaunaki. But can he do the same to Wilder? And I say yes, as long as it lasts, you know, and we will see. And a lot of questions will be answered Saturday night, okay? We will see if Wilder belongs in the ring still. We'll see if he belongs, because a lot of times when you take a beating like that, your punch resistance may be all punched out. You know, you might have left everything literally in the ring, and we'll see if he left everything in the ring, you know, October 9th of 2021, okay? But my prediction is Wilder landing the right hand and getting him out of there. But I predict also he's going to have a tribulation in there. He's going to have, maybe a knockdown. But then that's the thing about Wilder. Wilder's going to get up because Wilder knows, hey, if I don't win this fight, this is it for me. It won't be 3 years of me fighting. It won't be any of that. Because if I lose to Robert Helenius, I'm going to hang up the gloves and you'll never hear from me again in the sport of boxing wise. You may hear him drop another track. You may hear him, making a movie with somebody, right? Creed 3, Creed 4, Creed 5, who knows? But, you won't see him in the boxing ring again if he can't win Saturday night. So he's going to get up. Now, the question is, what does he do? Does he resort back to the same old jab, right hand and, cock my right and follow a guy all night? Bars. Does he do that? That's the question you ask yourself. Because a lot of times what I've seen in his last fight, because I saw that fight 3 times this week, and I've seen Wilder dispatched of all the things that Malik Scott worked on, probably except for the hook. But everything, going back to the body after he caught Tyson Fury upstairs, and Tyson Fury only utilized everything that he had. The good thing about Robert Helenius is going to hit Deontay Wilder with everything. That's what I like about him. He's going to be a full balanced fighter. Can he hit as hard? No. But does he need to hit as hard? No. He doesn't. This is the heavyweight division. If you got a 76% chance of knocking someone out, but another guy has 90%, but that doesn't mean your 76 doesn't mean that you can't knock them out with your 76%. You still got 76% of a knockout chance of knocking this guy out because you're a heavyweight. And if that type of pressure, all you need is a certain amount of pressure to expose those nerves, okay? And that durability is cracked, there you go. Ask Muhammad Ali. Ask Tyson Fury. Now Tyson Fury is known to this big knockout puncher because he knocked out the knockout puncher. No, you don't replace the knockout puncher. The knockout puncher is going to stay the knockout puncher. But don't mean you can't knock someone out. It's like killing the assassin, right? Right? The assassin can get killed too. But everyone thinks that Wilder will catch him with that right hand and good night. That may very well be the case. However, I think Malik Scott knows better than to rely on a right hand again and again and again. Because at some point, people are going to catch on. You guys, if you haven't seen my video today that I posted earlier about Robert Helenius saying that Tyson Fury gave him the key to beating him. I think everyone had the key to beating him. And I think since we've actually saw someone execute that, they may think, you know what, that's not too bad until they get hit. So the thing is, can Robert Helenius get up from that right hand from Wilder? That's the major question. Because we know, or I believe that Deontay Wilder will get up from a flash knockdown or a knockdown. Okay? And it'll just show you like, hey, this is the heavyweight division. Don't fret. Okay, because that could very well happen. So if it does happen, don't say Wilder's exposed. Oh God, he's through. No, this is the heavyweight division, and the more possibilities and the more fights that you fight, the more possibilities of that happening. You better ask Anthony Joshua. Okay, so when you start fighting different opponents, you're going to get different equations and different things that you're going to have to fill out and figure out, and different challenges. That's what it's about. Okay? So that is what it is. I think, though, that Wilder will prevail because he will eventually land something that Robert won't get up from. Why? Because Robert was hit by other punches that are not as hard. So it's going to be up to Robert to tighten up on that defense. And he's going to have to fight perfectly. He's going to have to execute his game plan perfectly if he doesn't want to get hit with one of those solid rights that may end his night. But can he do it? Yes, he has all the tools. We've seen Robert Helenius do this. He's done it, and he can do it. It's going to be a very good fight. And remember, he knows Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder knows him. So if I had to give anything a percentage, I would give it a 70-30. I would give a 70-30. But then it could easily be a 60-40. Okay, simply based on what we don't know about Wilder. How can he take a punch now? Will he go down from any old right hand that comes and hits him in the temple and triggers that nerve, and then all of a sudden he's going down and it's like an activation switch that cuts off? Will that happen? We don't know. So that's something that we have to see. Okay, because we look, despite the magnificent performance and effort that he put in, okay, he still got knocked out. So we can't forget that. Okay? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius. Breakdown, fight prediction. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!